Hey YouTube, Fredo here again, back to give you another video on some supernatural stuff. If you've been watching my videos, you know I'm trying to get as many topics as I can, so as many comments and questions and things that you can shoot my way, please do so. It makes it a little bit easier for me to throw these videos together. That way I can answer any questions that you have. I'm sorry that I talk with my hands a lot, that's just me as a person. Okay, so today I want to talk about ghosts, why we can communicate and why we can't communicate, and you know, why people feel them and things of that nature. Okay, I'm sure everyone has heard about the 21 grams that you lose when you pass away. It's theorized that that is your soul. Okay, now the soul doesn't need a brain, it doesn't need a body. It is itself. It's its own thing. Okay, now when we pass, we have choices to make. There's decisions to make. You know, reincarnation and things of that are a real thing. If you look at Kennedy and Lincoln, it's the same concept. And really Google that if you really want to see something crazy. Abraham Lincoln and I think it was John F. Kennedy, and just read the similarities between the two, and I think you will probably be shocked to see that there was an old soul there. That was an old soul. So here's how it goes. When a person passes, they can move pretty much wherever they want. They can go to light, they can go to dark, they can come back, they can go through dimensions and see what the hell they want to do. We're one of the only species in the universe with this ability because of where we came from. Now, if you are trying to contact somebody that's on the other side, it is going to be hard, because you have to remember this person is moving at all times. They're going wherever they want to go. They're living their life, or they might already be back reliving life. Yes. Also, there are entities, demons. People call them these things by so many different names. It's not even funny. You know, there's so many of them. They are real. They are not human. They do feed off of negative, bad, evil. They feed off your energy. They do all these things. Okay, that's just how it works. They can manipulate and be anyone that you are trying to contact, and they will know the information, because that's all they do is sit around and listen. They know everything about you already. So don't think they don't. So when you're trying to contact somebody, as I said in my first video, there's a YouTube personality by the name of Muted Alpha Behavior. It's a female. She was born on the same day as me, and she's a sensitive too, although she doesn't know her abilities as well as she should yet. Once she starts delving a little bit more, then she'll start to understand what I'm talking about. But the idea is that if I pass and I choose to come back to life, there's a reason why you wouldn't be able to contact me, because I'm a living being. And unless I remember, and I'm an old soul, and I remember the things that happened in the previous life, I won't know that you're trying to contact me. Now, had I decided to jump around and move around and not come back and just be a pan-dimensional being and see everything that I want to see, and that's what I will do. I will be everywhere. And being that I'm the type of person, I know that when contacting the other side, it's really frowned upon, and there's some pretty bad side effects that come along with it. You know, being that if you do it, other entities can know that you're aware and that you're, you know, sticking yourself out there, and they can latch on and possibly oppress or possess somebody. So there's things about this. Now, the female I was talking about, Muted Alpha Behavior, she actually has a Sacramento. I have not seen one in for a very, very long time. A sacramental is basically an object that was blessed from the beginning. A true Sacramento means that somebody marked it with their soul, meaning they left a part of themselves with the object. So this object is extremely powerful. It will protect you from anything negative and whatnot. Holy water, things of that, oil is obviously better than water. I think David, things of that night, anointing oil is obviously better. But a sacramental is like getting the Pope to bless his cross that he wore his entire life and say that he's going to pay his life onto that cross for you, basically, is the idea. So that's why it's such a powerful object. Now, she has one, so I don't have one personally. They're very, very, very hard to come across. But being that I'm not going to come back and and relive right away, I'm going to try and contact, and I'm going to take what bad that needs to be done, but I'm going to make sure that I contact someone that can make sure and let people know that this is real. This is freaking real as you and me, you know. Now you'll hear all kinds of, I've heard every damn conspiracy theory on the planet talking about how this is the Matrix and this is a visual representation of life and that we're not really alive. Okay, we're alive, okay? Now there's billions of freaking dimensions, and there's a lot of different ones that are, you know, some life exists, some don't exist. I mean, everything's different, but that's what it is. Period. There's no way around it. If you feel like contacting someone, I would suggest you get a sacramental and use a proper sigil to contact. Sigils work if you do them with anointed oil. They are amazing. They are amazing. I can give you an example when I talk about sigils. This I made a while ago. This is an example of a sigil, okay? And you do these with holy oil, things of that. You can bless it with a sacramental. Remember, people, you don't need a priest to bless anything. You can bless it yourself. That's it. You can bless anything yourself. All you have to do is say that you want it blessed by God, by the big guy or big girl. Actually, he's both, but you know, he's everything. But you get the idea. And if you can see here on this one, this is for prosperity. This is for good luck. And since I've had this, it works. And as you can see, I have my name on it and my birth date on it, 9/21. All right. So this is always on me. This is a sigil. This is always on me. This is not left anywhere. It never leaves my wallet. It doesn't need to. This is something that you need to look into. There are many of these. They use it for all different types of purposes. You know, from everything from health to, you know, to whatever. It really is. It's huge. So look into these things and make sure that you're looking into the actual old sigils. Don't look into these new age sigils. They do not work. You want the old, you know, actual real sigils that they used back in the day. So, but you have to remember, if you want to contact somebody, there's sigils for communicating. You're going to want a sacramental. You're going to want some oil and anointing oil just to protect yourself. A Ouija board is a conduit to talk, but if you're looking to get your ass possessed and bring negative things of that nature, that's the way to do it. The best way to do it is just to speak to that person and use EVP. And EVP does work. It's a little bit hard because it's not real time, but it will give you an idea of what you want. If you want to say goodbye to somebody, you want to say hi to somebody, you know, whatever it might be. So just make sure that you are protected before you do so. But I'm sure you can understand. Common sense would say, you know, if I came back to life, obviously, what, you wouldn't be able to contact me, right? Yes. Okay. So you understand now. And obviously, if we knew how to work our entire abilities, you would be able to contact me. But unfortunately, there's no one on the planet that knows how to use 100% of their brain. I don't, I'm not no special person that uses a higher percent of my brain. I just use different parts. That's all it is. That's really all it is. I've had close to 30 concussions. I've been split apart and tore up and everything you can think of, as far as when it comes to damage. So just just understand that when you do this, there is a risk. Okay, so but basically, once you get these sigils and that in order, it's just a matter of talking to the person, and if they haven't came back, you'll hear from them. Just be careful who you talk to, because like I said, a demon or an evil entity can fake like they are a family member and latch onto you. So just be really careful with that. Make sure that when you do communicate, you close everything down when you're done, so that you can get things in order. So but that's how it works. Okay, I will keep them coming. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the next part. I think I might start into the next death experience and the next set of side effects. So unless I get a bunch of questions that people want, or something they want something sooner than later. So thanks for your time, and I really appreciate you listening and checking out. And just remember, compassion. Love everyone and how you would like to feel, because we all experience each other's lives. There is no death, there is no pain beyond this if you don't want it. It's just a matter of making a choice now. So thank you for your time. Peace.